Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Silent Hill F. Now, in the last part, we walked away with a lot more questions than answers. Our hero here, our protagonist, has made some type of soul contract, some binding agreement with a being far beyond human comprehension, far beyond the human realm. This being is the Fox Mask. Now, our doll from childhood that is present in these otherworld dark shrine episodes, she is begging us to not listen to the Fox Mask, begging us to not trust the Fox Mask. But we have instead followed step by step the procedures laid out before us by the Fox Mask, causing us unbelievable, unbearable suffering. We have severed our ties to the physical world. So not only have we spiritually betrayed ourselves, we have also physically betrayed ourselves, mutilating our face, our back, as well as cutting off one of our own arms to replace it with that of a grotesque wolf. Fox. It looks like a wolf's arm. Give me a break. What are we doing? This is this is becoming quite the roller coaster ride. So I'm not only excited, but I'm quite frankly pretty horrified to move forward. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what awaits us. Yes. Whew, my God, the severity of these injuries. It's insane. Hanako herself even went into hysterics after they had taken her faceplate. And by taking her faceplate, I mean skinned everything above her nose to put this Fox Mask on her. Oh, you see us here in the light. My God, we are hardly recognizable.
Dewa, 行こうか。
ご一緒に。
見たまえ。皆が私たちを祝ってくれている。
You call this celebration? This feels very judgmental. That woman had the face of an owl.
リンコ。
私たちの世界からひな子が死んでいなくなる日なんだから。
リンコ、私はあんたの願い通り死んでいなくなるから。だから私のことなんか忘れて幸せに生きなよ。
忘れてやる。手伝ってやる。私の記憶から世界からお前の名前なんて全部消えたんですよ。
消されない。私の名前は清水ひな子。
私の気持ちを知ってたくせにずっと欺いて。
Okay.
お前が憎い。
見たくなかった。こんなリンコ見たくなかった。
お前さえなければ。
So these
私がバカだったよ。お前にずっと騙されてた。
騙してなんかない。
these manifestations.
お前が憎い。ひな子。
Oh, these manifestations are. This is so bizarre because part of us. Oh man. Part of us is. This is the first time that we have taken the advice of the. This is the first time we have taken the advice of the doll-like entity.
燃えろ。私の怒りの炎で。
And remembered who we are. But the damage has been done. And this creature, this one now taking the form of Rinko.
呪ってやる。幸せになんかさせない。
お前の幸不幸はお前の責任だ。
お前は不幸のどん底を舐めて死ね。
そこまで言われる筋合いはない。幸せになりたきゃ努力して運命を変えろ。
柊の悲しみは私の怒り。
You have to forgive me for my lack of commentary here. I'm trying to heal and also avoid this enemy. I'm trying to figure out what the gimmick is here. Outside of just doing a ton of damage. I mean, the enemy can be countered, but this creature is taking the form of Rinko, right? This is the second time we have faced a creature taking the form of one of our friends in the physical world. This one seems to represent malice and rage.
見たくなかった。リンコのこんな姿。でも今は嬉しい。お別れにさえして私たちはようやく本音を り合えたね。これで凛子の世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに凛子。ひな子。清水ひな子。清水ひな子。清水。私は清水ひな子じゃない。
どうしたひな子。
私は。
君はひな子じゃないか。
私は。
君はひな子だ。
私は清水ひな子じゃない。私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
お母さん。
そろそろ帰っておいて。お夕飯ができたから。おい、リンコを離せ。
ひな子、もう時間がないのよ。いつまでここにいる気なの？
お姉ちゃん。
久しぶりね、ひな子。
Oh, look at her skin. I knew one of you was different.
なんだか不思議な感じ。お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。
お互い様よ。私の中でのひな子はまだ小学校前。そんな格好をしているとひな子がひな子じゃないみたいだわ。
お姉ちゃん、私。
あなたが生かされたということはここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
迷い？
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれどもこれだけは覚えておいて。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。
お姉ちゃん。 リンコ。
Oh, okay. Here, hello everyone, and welcome back to Silent Hill F. What the hell is going on? You see here our wounds on our uniform, reflecting the wounds given to us in the Dark Shrine. We have a little bit to unpack before we hit the road here. First and foremost, nice boss fight, where Rinko, who in life is jealous of Hanako for one reason or another, but she, Rinko in life has already won, right? She already has what she wants, so she doesn't have to be mean or catty or, violent even towards Hanako, but, she still continues to exhibit these, awful traits. And she takes the form of this. She looks like a priestess, but a faceless priestess that is boiling over with some type of molten material, like molten metal or something. She's angry, she's screaming. Even without a face, she's screaming. She has no mouth, but is screaming. She's the physical embodiment of jealousy. Whereas Sakuko, she took the form of a shrine maiden, another religious form, and she was also twisted by the Dark Shrine. Her original form was gone. There's something. There's some type of symbolism related to the gaping maw, the gaping mouth that we see these characters presented with. Maybe it's, and their eyes closed, so maybe it has something to do with, the mean girl nature of small town Japan, especially this one, Ebisugaka, and how Hanako feels in the presence of her peers, in the presence of her classmates, how she perceives them, to think they're all talk with no perception. They can't think for themselves. They can't see. I don't know. Then we have Junko making an appearance once more. Hanako, thinking that, very clearly something is wrong with her sister. And we saw her sister in line with the other Fox clan, but she's not wearing the mask of a fox. She's wearing the mask of an owl or a bird, it looks like. A bird of prey, specifically. But her skin is gray and mottled underneath, like she is rotten, like she has long died. And she says that if it were anyone else, we would have ran out of time a long time ago. What does that mean? So she's acknowledging that we are in the other world, or in the fog world. She's acknowledging that we are somewhere else, that we need to make a choice, a decision. But what is this decision? Is it, you see us in the Dark Shrine severing our ties to the physical world. You see us, changing our physical appearance to better suit the fox mask, better fit in with his image of us, or his plan. I don't know what the plan. I'm so unbelievably confused right now. So we're going to continue on. We have to get to our home. And we surely have quite the walk ahead of us.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
We heard the phone call she received at Shu's residence. Oh, where in the background you can hear them screaming. It's all very bizarre, very dreamlike. It's got her, performing this task, and the task is find your friends. But she's doing it over and over and over and over again. She's always one step behind. Baseball bat. I am going to save our game here and try to enshrine our comb. Yes, very good. Very good. We need an Emma. Need to be on the lookout for an Emma moving forward. We don't really need another Amamori. Perhaps we'll get one down the road. No, I'm actually going to leave this bat here in favor of our heavy weapons. I've been enjoying these quite a lot. So we're going to continue on here. That doesn't sound good. Something I love about this environment now, especially now that the rot has grown out, is the contrast between the red and the green. You even see, like, red berries showing themselves on the green plants. But the contrast in the colors and how they conflict with one another is very unique. I love, love, love this old halogen light. And the way it reflects. Oh, okay, there's something up ahead. I love the way it meshes with the fog. Let's see if there's anything to be had back here. Normally when I take us back into corners like this, I regret it, because there's always a jump scare. So I'm going to take this yes. I'm not going to just sprint through here like I have been doing, because frankly, I'm sick of getting jump scared by, in that way. Man, there's something Silent Hill F has done really good, and it's definitely sent me down several narrow pathways, and forced me to regret it later on. Can we move through here? Yes, it does seem so. Ooh. Ooh. Bring it on. Oh, yeah. Ooh, one hit kill. Oh, yeah, sign me up. We're definitely in enemy territory here. Moving forward, we need to be on the lookout for another Emma. Or an Ema. I still haven't figured out the correct pronunciation. No one's corrected me yet, so I'm going to continue saying it how I've been saying it. Which is both ways. I'm going to continue saying both things. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream. For the whole night, I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said that the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. Interesting. So, I don't think I had ever considered that this might all be a drug-induced hallucination or a drug-induced dream. Oh, there is one of these bloated pregnant things. Stop trying to manipulate me. These are... The way that Hinako sees these creatures is clearly different from how we're seeing them. They seem to have They seem to have a lot more meaning to Hanako than they have to us as the player character.
お前の苦しみはお前の選択だ。私は前へ進む。
You're in pain because you choose to be. She said that to the demonic spirit of
まずいな。
Rinko as well.
武器が壊れそうだ。
We'll go ahead and switch these out. She said, you feel this way because you choose to feel this way. She continues to say that. That continues to be a theme that we're facing here in Silent Hill F is, you know, moving forward. It seems to have something to do with holding on to the past in some ways, and in other ways, I can't tell. It's almost like she's confronting her own demons, her own feelings, her own thoughts and emotions that she's held on to, you know, growing up where she has, under duress, clearly. And also this side story with her sister where my take is that her sister died during childbirth to this abusive husband that, you know, just wasn't, was really good on paper and turned out to be an absolute POS, not the good man whatsoever. So I'm thinking that that's what this monster that we just defeated represents. But you know, there's definitely themes of rage and hate and jealousy that are, I don't know, it's like Hinako is, she's trying to move forward with her life, but the world itself is not allowing her to, or you know, it's like her friends are holding her back, or her, I don't know. I just don't know. I am so interested to see where this takes us, but I'm also a wee bit hesitant. You know, Silent Hill is notorious for it. When you watch Twin Peaks for the first time, right? My biggest advice would be to don't try to figure anything out, because there's no, just take it for what it is. Just watch it, take it at face value, and just let the story speak for itself. And I feel like here in Silent Hill I need to be doing the same thing, because this is its own story. This is its own self-contained story within the universe. Oh, hello. Oh, she grabbed us. I thought I had her. It took too long for me to rear her back with the crowbar. That's alright. We're gonna get her here. Jump scared once more. Ooh, a Surzerin Omamori. Perfect dodges become easier to perform. Rock on. Very cool. Very cool. Let us see. Nope. You must forgive me here. Yes, we have far too many good things right now. But we'll try to upgrade at a shrine coming forward, or moving forward with another Omamori. This is a dead end. You know, the Kashimashi, I just defeated one. The puppet-like enemies kind of lead me to believe that she sees her friends, Rinko, Sakuko, she sees them all as these cookie cutter doll-like people, right? And instead of rust, dust, heat, and fire, which we do see heat and fire often. But the rust and the dust has been replaced with flowers in this world, or in this version of this world. I'm gonna bandage real quick. I have to get my sea legs once more. I'm just so... Yeah, the Kashimashi definitely lead me to believe that they're a manifestation of how she sees her friends, or, you know, what she calls her friends. Whereas these creatures, I don't know, if I had to give a... Oh, I missed that. If I had to give a description of them... Oh, it kind of reminds me of... Oh, come on, break free, Hanako. Jesus Christ. It kind of reminds me of, like, the family dynamic, especially in Japanese culture, where, like, the family unit is a multi-generational household. I don't know what that would represent for Hanako. Perhaps, you know, the claustrophobic feeling of sharing a house with multiple generations, which I'm sure is present. Or if it's... I don't know. I don't quite know. I don't have... Oh, very cool. What can we do here? I've heard this water is specifically for washing and cleansing old dirty things. Okay. Do we have an old dirty thing? Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young, for when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. I'm just gonna take a... It's going to take a wild shot in the dark and say that Shu's mother. What is wrong with Hanako's bloodline, I wonder? Like, in the... If they are talking about her, what is... You know how, this is going to be goofy, but it's the first thing that comes to mind. You know in the movie Holes, where Zero's, who was it? No, it was Stanley's great-great-great-grandfather or whatever stole or broke the promise to Madame Zeroni, and because of that her bloodline was cursed for generations. I wonder if we have a similar thing going on here, where somewhere in Hanako's bloodline someone did something awful, or perhaps this is just the bloodline itself. Like in present day, perhaps it has nothing to do with the past. I don't know. I am very I'm very interested to see I still love the environments. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I can't move. I'm stuck in a corner. Okay. Okay, that's bizarre. Again, this creature sounds like a dog being beaten. It almost leads credence to it being... Almost leads credence to it being an animal, like taking human form. We don't necessarily need that. Let's continue on here. I know, Hanako, I know. Oh, we just need to keep moving forward and see. You know, after the last part, ladies and gentlemen, I am so confused. And just, all of my entire worldview. Oh yeah, the town is definitely overflowing. Didn't you know that though? Because right by the general store early on, Sakuko, that's when she was taken, right? We got a pipe. Very good, very good. Alright, wow. Yeah, there's something about these lone lights illuminating the darkened corridors. You know, Silent Hill usually has a relatively large map, or at least a very open map that feels large and, you know, spacious. With the fog kind of... It's being used to obscure... I know early on it was used to, you know, obscure the render distance, but you had, like, long open streets. It didn't feel... Silent Hill 2, at least the original Silent Hill 2, it felt very static and it didn't feel lived in. But changing... I mean, if you removed all this growth, I'm sure this would feel very static too. But also with the... I mean, the way this looks, playing this in 4K on a... You know, on a modern PC, with the engine this is built in, I mean, it is stunning. It is shockingly beautiful, and it's really getting me excited to play the Silent Hill 2 remake, because even, you know, more modern iterations of Silent Hill, like Homecoming, which came out in 2012 or 2010, maybe later. It had to have been like 2010, because Downpour came out in 2012, but it was not even remotely close to as beautiful as this. I mean, these environments are so jam-packed with detail, and yeah, they feel alive. The rot definitely makes them feel alive. I mean, so are they false memories, or does she genuinely not remember? I wonder. A playground where she played as a child, untouched by the rot that's infesting the town. So this is, if we haven't already established, this is exceptionally personal. Like any Silent Hill game, I'm gonna pop my head over here, but we don't need to go this way. Like any Silent Hill title, the world is twisted around. Ooh, hello. Oh yes. Ooh. The world is twisted around the thoughts and emotions of the protagonist, right? And it's not quite a personal hell, but it frequently is a punishment. Right? Silent Hill gets kind of muddy after Silent Hill 2. Unconscious when found and no signs of breathing. This is Kanasho Rescue Team 8. How copy? Kanasho HQ out. Approximately 10 bodies on the ground. We'll check their conditions and report. Over. Interesting. So perhaps there was a natural disaster. You know, Silent Hill usually takes place... it's the manifestation of one individual's mind and mental state. And usually it's a desire to be punished, right? James Sunderland, his manifestation of guilt and, this idea of punishment is the Pyramid Head. Do we have something else to... No, we need to keep what we have. Oh. I just wonder if this... I don't know, I'm thinking of what the... flowers could represent as a whole for Hanako. Because it's... you have the... Ooh... You have the beauty... But it's a destroying beauty, like, water is beautiful, but water is also the most destructive force on the planet, right? So I wonder if, kind of similarly, in that vein, if, the flowers represent, or the rot represents something to Hanako, and I'm not gonna speculate on what that is any further, because I quite frankly just don't know. I don't even think I have a guess as to what the hell I'm looking at, Now, for one reason or another, I keep wanting to go back to her sister and this, what I think was a pregnancy, and something about Silent Hill F so far has really given me, like, the destroyed family dynamic, or like twisted family, negative relations with your family, yada yada, distrust between your friends. It's given me this, I don't know, I feel like the overarching theme is something to do with the family dynamic. Anyways, strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. Okay. Bizarre. I wonder... Again, I wonder if this is Shu.
私の町がもう化け物の巣じゃないか。
Now, the comparison to a hive is quite interesting. It's quite interesting indeed. You know, if she's comparing it to a hive, if the monsters are to be seen as insects, you know, most insects operate as a hive mind. Think about bees, for example. I mean, you have an entire species dedicated to serving one individual, and that individual being the queen. The queen controls the colony. And the queen controls the colony through the use of pheromones. I wonder if there is some strange overarching, you know, insectoid style thing, or if I'm just reading too deep into it. I'm trying to give a better analysis of this, but it's such a bizarre. It truly is a bizarre world. It's a bizarre story, and I suppose it's not any more bizarre than other Silent Hill titles. But this one feels more organic. Like it feels more like some type of bizarre apocalypse than it does like a dream sequence, if that makes sense. But it also feels like a dream. I don't know, man. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult waiting to grow. There will come a day when your father shall require your help. Mark my words. Perhaps the father in question requires their son's help in a nefarious manner. We have far too many red capsules. Okay, we're going to offer up our sushi as well as record our progress. And continue on here. We are going the right direction, yes. Yeah, we've got a pretty straight shot back home. I think I'm gonna pass on this creature if I can. I don't know if it's gonna force me to fight. Yeah, see, when she says I'm not gonna become one of you, it seems like she's trying to break the traditional norms. Like I don't know. It's for me. It feels pretty blatantly obvious that she's like, I'm not going to become one of you. I'm not going to fall into the trap of conformity, or, you know, I'm not going to be married off. I want to marry who I want to marry. You know, like it seems like she has made this pact or this promise to not end up like her parents and her sister. Oh, for the love of God, I am sucking at combat today. Come here. Come here. Time to punch your lights out. You know, and like I was saying earlier, these creatures look like the amalgamation of a family all stuck together. I forgot how difficult it is to beat one of these to death with just a regular light weapon. But these look like a family melded together, and it just seems so perfect with the it just seems so perfect with the where is... Oh yes, 7. Yeah, it just seems right on track with the themes we're seeing in this world. Where are you off to? Bizarre. Can we... No, they're going off on their own accord. Yeah, for us, we're going to sneak out the back here. And also enshrine anything we have picked up. We have not picked up anything. Yeah, we're gonna leave those Kashimashi to their own devices. I'm kind of ready to get some more exposition here. I want to know what the hell's going on. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, and I feel... Oh! Put a good hit on him. Up, up, and away. Yes, very good. Oh, yes, I prefer the, Oh. I definitely prefer the heavy weapons to the light weapons. Oh, yeah. My god, they just, they pack a wallop. They pack a wallop to them. Well, here is our home. This is where we began. It's hard to believe. Look at us. We're coming home in a bad way. Coming home in a bad way indeed. Suppose we may have to use the front door? Is that not the... Is this... What is this? Is this not our home? Home sweet home. No, apparently not. Am I in the right area code? What the hell am I doing wrong? Nope. Okay. I suppose we just continue up the path and fingers crossed we'll run into our home. Is this our... Yes. But of course. Things have definitely changed. It's like it affects areas of corruption versus pure areas. Like that memory of her with Shu like when they were children and Shu got bit by the fox. That's a pure memory. That's a core memory. One that she has repressed, but nonetheless a pure core memory. And her home, she doesn't think of her home as a pure place. All she thinks of is her father being drunk and belligerent and violent, most likely violent towards her and her mother. She thinks of the broken home where Junko is left, and I don't know. More speculation. I said I wasn't going to do that. I just can't stop. I can't stop speculating. I love speculative analysis.
どういうこと？廊下、襖、間取りが全部変わってる。もう何なの？
The layout of her home has changed.
もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
That was really bizarre. And, honestly, I don't have a lot to say about that. But something I do have a lot to say about is the concept of coming home to your home and the layout changing, right? There's a phenomenal book called House of Leaves. And if you like liminal spaces or the Bernard's door phenomenon, anything like that, go check that book out. But there's this house, and I'm going to probably explain the plot poorly. Actually, I'm not going to explain the plot at all. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. There's a house that is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. And that's really all you need to know. Something about that concept is so unbelievably terrifying. In recent years, there was a creepypasta slash TikTok horror story, short story, talking about this family. And they had a generic family name, and there was 4 people, and they went missing under, mysterious circumstances. And then the police came to their house, and they started going room to room, and they discovered, these curtains up. And, of course, the interior was multiple hundreds of times larger than the exterior showed. The greatest architectural perversion that you could imagine, worse than H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle proportions. Just everything was just twisted, and it just continued on and on and on. And then it had a jump scare at the end of it. I think it was a slideshow. And at the end it says, this is the last known image of the matriarch of the family, and it was this twisted, scary abomination. Kind of looked like the old man SCP-106. SCP-106. That image of him that's like bluish and gray, and his eyes are iridescent like that of a cat's. That's kind of what the image of this woman looked like. But, it was like, I'm going to call them the Millers, or whatever the hell they were. The Millers were never found to this day. And site exploration still continues. Anyways, let's continue on through our house that has changed. Oh, good, it won't budge. It's a massive house. It's like it's turned into a mansion, hasn't it? Oh, a little shrine. That's kind of terrifying. There's a shrine in our own home. Seems like we're going to be moving for quite some time. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Okay. Puzzle, no doubt. Okay. So we need to find the pieces first, and then we have to figure out where the pieces go. This room, I don't recognize it. It's in the faintest way possible. This feels kind of like the back rooms. Not only the randomly segmented rooms and hallways, especially in a place that's meant to be familiar. I think that's really creepy. The idea of coming home and your home's not the same, but the yellow carpet, which, I know this is not actually carpet, but the yellow floor and then the yellow humdrum buzzing of the light above, very scary. Ooh. What the hell is this?
そこにいるの?
It's like an oven.
開かない.
Calendar placed beside the room at the end of the hallway. Okay.
なんでここに?
Okay.
け？
Hold on. What the... There it is. The 6th. October 6th, 1962. Jesus Christ.
何か大事な日だった気が。
Alright, let's move back through here and continue on our spiritual journey throughout the house. I did not wish to switch my weapon. Can't open any of these doors. Even if the setting has changed, the language is different, it does not matter. The doors are all still locked. It wouldn't be a Silent Hill game without locked doors. Ooh. Now what is this? A dried carcass? I'll take that. Yes, please. Can we interact with anything else? Does not seem so. Okay. This is a very bizarre area. It's got me apprehensive to move forward. I'm definitely tense. I'm coming up upon the blind corners and opening doors. Just got a...
いつ撮ったんだろう。
when was this taken? Just got a negative feeling moving forward. Okay. Ominous photo. Alright, let's check out the group photo first. What does it have to say? They're crossed out. What's crossed out? Rather unsettling group photo that hangs in the living room. It seems someone has taken a marker to it. Well, very clearly it is our face that is blocked out. So over here you have Shu and... So that's supposed to be Rinko. Or is that Sakuko? See, this looks like Rinko. Right here. Oh, I didn't. Alright, here I go swinging again at random nonsense. It's a picture of the street, it seems. There's our mom and dad. Oh, there we go again. I guess everyone's supposed to be facing upright, right? Because everybody's upright in that picture? Yes? Okay, here's the second room. That goes on and on and on. Playing tricks with me, game. You're playing tricks with me, and I don't love it so much. Ramune. And I want to... I'm gonna have to get some of those little sodas that have the glass ball in them once again. This game is really making me crave some snacks. I see blood in that room. Now what the hell's going on in here? Oh, it's a lot of blood. It's like a ton of blood. Blood stains. Who did this? There's propane inside, but no tube. Okay. We have several active quest lines right now, don't we? Okay. Let's try to get our bearing here and find out where the hell we are in relation to that hub area. Something's telling me we didn't do the photo puzzle correctly. There's another room. Oh, hello. Yes, I'll take that axe off your hands. Don't worry. I wonder if we have a Lizzie Borden scenario going on with Hanako playing Lizzie herself. I wonder, it's got my mind spinning, ladies and gentlemen. I am so confused, so painfully confused. Alright, here we are, back here. Perhaps there's a hint elsewhere for us. It's your parents' room? This is where your father sits. Certificate of full payment to Shimizu Kanta. Certificate of full payment. This certificate has been sent to certify that Shimizu Kanta has paid all outstanding loans and is hereby released from any further contractual obligations. We thank you for your continued patronage. Okay, so that's talking about the fisheries, Okamura fisheries or whatever. And this is your mother's corner, it seems. Interesting. I wonder what the deal is there. The contractual obligation. What kind of contractual obligation was your father? Was he a debtor? Let's okay, let's go mess around in here a little bit. This was upside down to start, right? Something was hanging here before. There's another picture, and that picture is most likely of us, right? We would be the missing picture, Hinako. Now, where are we to find that? I'm kind of scared to sprint through here, honestly. I know it sounds silly, but I don't trust the corners. All the photos in here are facing the wall and not interactable. Ooh, hello? No. Steel pipe. We still haven't found any of these yet. Let's move. I swore I heard something. I didn't hear anything. It's alright. It's alright. Let's continue on. We have to do a little bit of backtracking, which is no problem. What is this? Inari sushi. I'll take that. I'll take that indeed. It's bizarre. I wonder what these rooms represent. Take the corner slowly. We've been here. Yes. We need a tube. We found the axe that kind of seemed like it did. What's in the pot? What's cooking in the pot, I wonder? Nothing good, no doubt. Nothing good. Yeah, something's definitely moving around. It's giving me a lot of anxiety. Won't budge, okay. Alright, I am kind of at a loss for words here. Come on, game, throw me a bone. What am I looking for? What am I missing? Ceiling looks like it goes on forever. That's kind of horrific. Oop. There I go, swinging the sledgehammer indoors again. See, there's all sorts of pictures laying around, but nowhere for them to be placed. Or no way for them to be picked up, excuse me. Do we have a map of this area? We do have a map of this area. Okay. So let's go... Am I facing the correct... Yeah, I am facing the correct direction. So there's a question mark over here. We need a tube for this, most definitely. Let's go up to the right. Wait, hold on. Up to the right and all the way up back to the shrine. Here's the shrine. Let us enshrine the sushi. Confirm. Yes, very good. Very good. Alright, let's go check out this door mechanism again, because it seems as if we have not. Yes, something. Find the crests. Okay, we've been kind of actively doing that. Okay. We've kind of been doing that the entire time. I wonder if now if the crests will spawn now. Perhaps we're just gonna have to double back and go through everything once more, or perhaps they're on the perhaps they're behind the paintings. It's just hard telling. Hard telling. You know, there's this strange sound behind every wall. It kind of sounds like something's moving around. Like, just not quickly, not necessarily violently or anything. It's just present, like footsteps just beyond earshot. And it's strange, and I don't quite care for it. Got to find a tube. If I were a tube, where would I be? I would be... Note from Hanako. I'm still alive. But tomorrow, I'll make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's your special day. Interesting. What does that mean for us? If I were a tube, I'd be in the refrigerator. Like, contained within the refrigerator. I think that might be referring to her sister. In marriage. Again, I think a lot of my thought processes are gonna go back to her sister. What are we supposed to be doing? Something was hanging here. If we turn all the pictures upside down. No. Okay, still just as confused. Still just as confused. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's bizarre. How the hell would I have seen that? I got very lucky finding that. So we hang the calendar on the wall. It lets us creep in here. Alright. Moving forward.
私のうちどうなってるの?
What the hell is happening? You know what? You tell me, Hanako. You tell me, because I am painfully confused. I don't like the pool of water the ominous pool of water, where we can't see below the surface. I can name one scene in particular from the Grudge remake, the American Grudge remake, where there is a certain someone creeping out of a black pool of water, much like this one, except it's a more modern tub. That's horrifying, and I wouldn't be surprised if they used that against us. Plus, water is historically used for evil in the Silent Hill franchise as a whole. There are a lot of drownings in the Silent Hill franchise. Hello! Hi! Oh, Christ. She just didn't move, she just stood there. Christ alive. That really genuinely scared me for a moment. Eliminated. Okay, let's sickle. Ooh, I'll take that. I'll take that. I like the sickle, it's quick. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. That was rough. That little segment we went through prior to opening this up. That was definitely a little brutal. I'm glad to have some combat here. It's strange. Our house doesn't have a room like this. I'm just thinking of how terrifying this concept is again and again. She keeps bringing it up, so I'm going to keep talking about it. Stepping into your home, which is your sanctuary. It's where you're supposed to be most comfortable, you know.
バカ野郎！お前は何度言ったらわかるんだ。
すみません、すみませんね。
お前、味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。女に味噌汁が作れなくて何の価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方は何だ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょ、お料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな、早く。
お父さんも嫌いだったけど。
Yellowed calendar.
お母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
It seems like you didn't like your mother because of your father. So, unfortunately, in domestic violence and domestic abuse situations, usually the victim, depending on how far the cycle is, you know, the victim, the mother in this case, will take up for their abuser over people trying to, you know, shed light on how bad the situation actually is. And it's a form of Stockholm Syndrome, essentially. I'm not a counselor or anything like that, but it's unfortunate. You know, and the people that end up... Oh, Christ. It's a little narrow here. Okay, that time we killed her. But people in domestic violence situations, for the outsiders, for the people that are attempting to help, Hanako in this case. Her watching her mother just take repeated abuse over and over again and do nothing to change it and just act like it's normal for her when she knows that it's not normal, that's probably very difficult for Hanako to process, because she, she's strong-willed. She she still has will, the ability to fight. She knows right from wrong. So watching her mother, the matriarch of her family, go through that repeated abuse, it's very difficult for her. It's turned her against her mother as well as her father. Her father may be the abuser, but she sees her mom as weak or something for not sticking up for herself. It's not because she doesn't like her mom, it's that she doesn't trust her. If you can't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to take care of anyone else? Hanako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. Wow. Those are some pretty bold words. Now, we know that she hates her mom and her dad, but the talk of turning into a monster, it seems, again, like, the manifestation here in Silent Hill. Seems like she almost, it's almost like a perfect storm scenario where she flicked the right penny into the right wishing well at the right time, and her prayers were answered, but not in the way that she expected. And she's got surely got a twisted, it's kind of like a genie, right? When you ask a genie for a wish by releasing them, or a monkey paw, they tend to give you, they don't stop you from getting your wish. They certainly give you whatever it is that you wish for. They just don't give it to you in the way that you might expect. Like, you're still going to get the thing, but it's going to have dire consequences or negative side effects. So I wonder if Hanako's case is like a monkey paw, where she just wished to the right spirit heard her, but it was, the way that they're, like, she's becoming strong, right? But the way that she's becoming strong is, she's cut her own arm off and endured incredible pain to have it replaced by this strong wolf arm. Do you see what I'm saying? She wants to belong, but instead of belonging normally or, within the boundaries of society, like, she's been branded to be a member of this cult, this clan that she has no true connection with. She's cut her face off to wear a mask to fit in line with others. Does that make sense? We're just gonna continue stacking up the, oh, I can't increase this any further, really? Oh, well. Well, I'll be darned. Now, we can definitely increase some stuff, though. Why don't we go ahead and pop this up? Yes. We have enough faith later on if we want to add one to health. We just need another Ima. Where are we going here? Have we been done this way? No, I don't believe so. We need to go up this way. Oop. This is your room. What is this? Letter from a man. I do not believe there is any reason you should be tied down by your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I ever received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. Well, if you notice the seal on that letter, that is the kudzu seal that the fox mask had branded into our back. I'm questioning myself and what I think is real and what I think I know is going on. Oh, hello. Oh, man, the sickle. The sickle is quite the effective weapon. We haven't seen it since the scarecrow lady, but it is quite the effective weapon. Back in our mother and father's room. Kudzu tea. I'm gonna replace the chocolate with it because I know it goes for more at the shrine. Now, what's the point of us being able to come in here if we can't do anything in here? I don't understand. I don't understand. Alright, I suppose we'll continue on. Continue moving forward. I see a cracked room down there at the end. Suppose that's where we're heading. Oh, this is strange. Used to play with this all the time, huh? Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's far too heavy. That's almost perfect. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. One step at a time. That is far too heavy. There we go. Nice. Oh, hello. Oh, the scales plate. Alright. Ooh. Jesus Christ. You see her face? Hey, shout out to my trypophobic friends. Oh. Yuck. Yeah, don't love that. Don't love that for a second. Ugh, God. Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks to Junji Ito. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hanako and right Hanako, so it's fair to both of them. Bizarre. It doesn't feel right. It feels like someone's watching me. It reminds me very much so of Tomina's Hell, the cursed poem that you're not supposed to read out loud. So I suppose we have to trek back, right? Hung the calendar on the wall. And then it's kind of like PT in a strange way. The repeating hallway. Errand request. Hanako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy that stomach medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them that I'll pay my bill at the end of the month. Mom. So we know that Shu's family are either physicians. Ooh. Come. I am Lizzie Borden. I took an axe and gave the creature 40 whacks. See, they're gonna do it. I don't know when they're gonna do it, but they're gonna do it. I think they're starting to do it. Look at that. What the hell is that supposed to be? It smells horrible. What is this? You know what? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't really want to know. It's gonna get grosser and grosser every time I look at it. Definitely looks like someone's head floating in the water, which I don't feel comfortable turning my back to. I'm telling you, that scene from The Grudge, man, it stuck with me. I'm cautious around bathtubs. For that reason, and because of Daruma-san. Oop. There I go swinging again. Now, if you folks, you've heard me talk about it before, but Daruma-san fell down. And that is a terrifying poem. Or game, excuse me, that's not a poem. Ooh, what the hell? This is like the worst game of hide and seek ever. Okay. No, I don't love that. What is this? My diary. Block of wax. A semi-transparent block of wax placed in my diary for some reason. There seems to be something stuck inside. Okay. Well, presumably, if we can find the tube, then we could, you know, heat it up in the kitchen, right? Oh, this is new. Can we go through now? Ah, yes we can. Well, we didn't see everything. I hope I didn't miss anything important. I just kind of went through because it was there. Okay. Oh, I'm so confused. What the hell is going on? God, I'm saving our game every single time. I don't know where I am. Found, can we enshrine things as well while we're here? Definitely found... Nice. Oh, we definitely found a crest. Yes, there it is. Okay. Suppose we'll go ahead and put that there. Now, how is this supposed to be read? The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their battle. We still have to find the crests before we can hand jam it. We're not going to get anywhere with just 2 crests. And we still need the third. It seems like we're back in the original configuration, just judging by the red capsules and whatnot being here. Presumably... inside of Hanako's room in this version of the house, there's the crest that goes to that door. Now, that is speculation. I am going to run all the way through this. No, I'm not, because it's ready for us. So each one's different, but each one has something to give us, right? And the water's clean here. We can leave anytime we want, now that we've put up all the calendars, right? So what does this one have that the others don't? I wonder. One of these must have the tube in it. Just the second. Let's go out here, right? Let's go down this hallway. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we I definitely think we missed some of this. Good job, Hanako. One more. One more should do the trick. Yes. Oh, yes. Let's switch this out for the shriveled Aburiage. Agare. What is back here? Ah, yes, yes, yes. My god, the genuine fear responses I've had in this game. Oh, Jesus. I couldn't even get the words out. And they gave me a start, and there's not even anything there. At least nothing I can see. Alright. She can't remember when this was taken. Oh, you have. Oh! It's not a Silent Hill F video without a Kashimashi jump scare. Alright. 7. Repair our axe. Very good. The axe is my favorite weapon so far. I like the sledgehammer a lot. It's definitely reminiscent of Lost in Vivo. I think I've said that before, haven't I? Maybe this channel is just a Silent Hill expedition. We just don't know it. Maybe everything's Silent Hill. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is the third variant, correct? Yes, yes, yes. We have totally not gone to the left. We should definitely go see what's back into the left. We are going to record our progress. Enshrine. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Very good. Alright, so we can go down here. We'll go down here first. Put a hurting on this guy. Lights out. Strange, bloated fungal creature. That's kind of reminiscent of a dog for some reason. What's in here? Ooh. Oh, that's not fair. That's alright. We'll take a little hit in our health for an elimination. Another faceless Kashimashi. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I don't like the holes in their faces. Ooh. Wow, it's loading us up. Oh, hush, you're fine. Why is it loading us up with bizarre. Why is it loading us up with the shriveled Arabe? I'm not complaining. I'm curious though. I do have to ask. I don't like it in here very much. I'm gonna stay out of there. It's bizarre. The house itself is immaculate compared to the others, but then the tub is foul. It makes you think, doesn't it? Okay, this is Hanako's room. What is this? Divine water. We'll take that with us. Never know when you might need it. What's in here? What's in here? Arare? Little pop snacks. Hello. Hanako, I'd say it's probably not, girl. I'd say it's probably not your home. It's strange. I wonder what the flowers represent. It's given us like little glimpses into the world as a whole. Oh, hello. It's bizarre. Oh my god. So these rotting doll-like creatures with their unnatural movements, and they're just so out of place in this really well taken care of, beautiful room. I'd be so scared to sleep in the middle of the room like this, though. Does this represent, like, passing or death? Am I misinterpreting that? Or is this supposed to be like a happy occasion? You know how in the West we, give flowers for tragedies and whatnot. Kind of seems like there was a funeral here with all the flowers. I mean, unless whoever. Dry carcass, we'll take that. I don't know. You know how we have sometimes you'll have a wake, like, within someone's home. It's kind of what this reminds me of, and that's a repeating corridor. I'm getting very confused. All these dolls. Can't do anything with the dolls. Have to run back through here. I wish I knew what was going on. What's in here? It's Mama and Papa's room. Again. There's a band-aid. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, we're gonna jump. Oh, I got you. I got you with the replacement. Don't worry. I just need you to get through this combat segment first. Okay, that didn't kill him. That's not good. That's actually kind of bad. They're trying to get us to use all of our heavy weapons. Ooh, look at that. And they're succeeding. Nice. Ooh. Okay, good. They've started their nonsense down there. Can't get in here. Never been able to go that way. This is the plant corner. What's in here? No good. It won't budge. Okay. And over here, no. All right. Gotta beat this family unit thing up. I see dolls over here to our right. I wonder what those are representative of. Oh man, this thing's taking a beating. Lord have mercy. It took 5 strikes. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's a ton of dolls. My god, they're littering the floor. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna hide before that Kashimashi comes after us. Here's the tube. Yes, yes, yes. We'll replace the divine water with this. Ooh, what is this? Furoshiki. Ancient wisdom passed down by our ancestors. Used to wrap things up and carry them around. Good thing I always prefer function over fashion. Increases inventory capacity. Very cool. Wow, our inventory's up to 10. Yeah, I agree with you there, Hanako. Function over fashion. You could still be fashionable and functional, don't get me wrong, but I'm all about, I want pockets. I want all the pockets. I want pockets and places to hold things and, bags interconnected together. One thing I've figured out I'm obsessed with in recent history is people that make, like, what are they called? Oh my god, I'm gonna kick myself. Cyber decks, right? Save it for parts is a good example of that. This dude made a cyber deck and so he could communicate with satellites, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. But then people have made, like, functional clothing to wear the cyber deck on their back or whatever. I want to unpack this hallway of dolls. I have no idea what these dolls represent, But they're all the same doll. It's the same exact pattern repeating over and over again, and their face, every single one of them has a bloody spot on their face. It almost looks like they've been clawed. Right? There's just hundreds of them. I have no idea why. It's like an obsession of sorts. What is this? Then there's a giant one here. Oh my god. Page from Mom's diary. April 7th, Showa 36, 1961. I still have trouble believing it. How could things turn out this way? The rest of the page has hastily been torn off. Look at this. Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to be looking at here? I should leave right away. Okay. Suppose we're just gonna leave right away, like it said. I am gonna pick up the pace, though, in the event that something starts following us. What is this bird pattern? Oh, there's so much stuff going on. I guess we should leave this version of the house and go towards, go back to the next version, right? And hook up that propane line in the kitchen. Not this one though, right? No, definitely this one. Alright, so we'll go up and take a left. Yes. Very good. Alright. Now we can melt that wax, right? Yes, absolutely. Very good, very good. The fletching key. Okay, now we'll run over to... Ooh, Jesus Christ. God, I hate them so much. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can get another hit on her. Nope. Ooh. Oh, we're struggling here. There we go. One more is all it takes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, one more. Give us another good hit, Hanako. Very good. Okay, they're done. They're done. I don't love the crowbar. I want my axe bed. Miss me, axe. Now, you thought you were just gonna scare me by popping out of the doorway, didn't you? Thought I'd just walk right by you. I've been playing way too many tactical shooters to walk by an open threshold without peeking in. Nerd. Unbelievable. Alright, where are we supposed to go now? We need to go to the painting room. Yes, here we are. Something was hanging here before. I know what it was. Alright. Now, what do we do? It's gotten real hot in here all of a sudden. See the water above us. I wonder what the hell that means. Are we supposed to put all these upside down, perhaps? Yes. They're crossed out. Okay. No. How about just us? Yes. Ah, okay. Very good. Crest 2 of 3. The white bird and the fox. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop whatever you're doing. What is that? Oh, I'm gonna freak out. You guys are doing something spooky to me, and I don't like it very much. Oh, well, now I know where to find the third. That genuinely scared me. We'll worry about this later on. We're gonna have to move that around. We need to go through this one into the. This is the green, and then we go through the green into the clean. Oh nope, 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 nope. Come on, Hanako, turn the jets on. Turn the jets on, turn the jets on, turn the jets on. Very good. Very good. Now in here, there's the bird room, which is up. And we go up, take this left. Ooh! God, I hate that monster design. Very much so. Very much so, don't like that. We don't have to fight everything. We don't really gain anything from fighting outside of freedom of movement. So now we'll go in here. Very good. What do you have for me?
ああ、
ひなお父さんはね、ひな子の
綺麗事はやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。
おお、なんだと？
おかしな人に騙されてお金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃんだって友達に笑われても古い服のままで少しでも幸せになろうって家族みんなで貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその言い草は！
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひな子、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
離せ！今日という今日は我慢ならん。親のことを何でと思ってやがる。
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
女は家畜と変わらないんだ。
Her father seems like he attempted to kill her. And again, he's in a drunken stupor, but that doesn't excuse anything. You could see the blade sticking out of the ground. So there's the side story of her father losing all of their money. This has just recently been brought up, but he's drunk and violent and boisterous, and abusive. And Hanako is deciding that she's not going to be a part of that cycle. It seems like no matter what it costs her, she's going to speak out against. I wonder if it costs her mother her life. I'm going to go back here to the doll room once more and see what... this is uncomfy. I should leave right away. Yep, I'm going to turn around and skedaddle. I'm going to hit the road here. I don't like that room very much. I don't like that room very much at all. Yeah, this creature's still here. Sad, pathetic creature. Okay. Let us move on to... Let's move back to this door. Oh, we're going to save first. Never not save. Never, always save if you have the chance. Alright. Let us run over here and figure out where... Ooh, why is my movement strange? Okay. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. The sun rose behind the fox's back. So the scale should go down below. The fox should go here. Heaven goes here. The sword and the fox. Right? Is that it? No. Okay. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. There we go.
でも何の話だろう。
I like to check the rest of her room before we check here. The pine tree emblem, okay.
ひなこ、しゅうくんから電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、分かったよ。
Interesting. Hanako sitting there collected. She's definitely got that.
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で、私はあなたじゃない。そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひな子じゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ねえ、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこといまだに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは 大切な大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
Well, 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 well. She is certainly losing her mind, isn't she? Oh my God, she's herself talking to a copy of herself, or is she the copy of herself, or... Oh! Whoa! I think this creature is bizarre to me because it like their jump attack doesn't seem to do damage, but it's just like, not that they can't do damage, but it seems like I'm going back to it being a dog creature because like the jump and the lick attack doesn't seem to harm us. I'm very, very, very confused. I've been confused this entire episode. I apologize for that. This story is really reeling. And it's intentionally keeping us in the dark. So there's the emblem. The ghosts have made their way inside. Oh my God, we have so many toolkits here. Hold on. Let's do this one thing at a time. We are going to take this as an opportunity to we're going to take this as an opportunity to increase our abilities. Stamina really seems to be getting us where we need to go, but we're going to upgrade health this time. Our prayers are answered. Very good. Very good. We're also going to save our progress. Okay. Very good. We have no idea where we are. I am going to fix our heavy weapon here. We don't need red capsules. I have so many first aid kits. We'll just use those. This is a boss arena, isn't it? It's all scribbled over. I'm going to trade the kitchen knife for the bat. Here we go. And we do have one friend left to face, don't we? Oh, Christ.
ひなこ、遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様
包丁のさえをどうぞご覧ください。よー。なんだその言い草は。
Oh, yeah. So, oh. Okay. Huh. So, I thought... Okay. I really thought that the, previously that the, Ara Arabe was a... definitely a father-like creature. Oh man, we're having a really hard time dodging this thing. A really hard time dodging. Okay, we got this. There we go. You know, the mother looks an awful lot like the woman from the promotional art of Silent Hill F. The woman that was seen out in the field. Oh, and it shows her heartless here, which is a very unique design choice. But her heart missing out of her back, like as if, you know, as if to not show it to the outside world, you know? And the arm of the father being a tongue leads credence to how he is, you know, rough-tongued and verbally abusive to his family. Killed her mom. Okay. So does he fight differently now? Okay. He's definitely different than the other R.A. Arabe that we fought in the past. He's got definitely a slightly different moveset. But they're all the same. They're just big targets. We shall fall with the rest of them. Oh, come on, Hanako. For the love of God, girl, do something other than get hit. This is the fight we've been looking for, huh? There we go. Oh, hello.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は一体。
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
これでは皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。
これは
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。そうだ、君にこれを。もう君が私のものであることの証だ。行こう。君のために用意したものがもう一つある。
はい。
brooch. The very old and precious brooch seems to have a reassuring power. Okay. Wow. What another roller coaster episode. I am so unbelievably confused as to where the story is taking us. I'm really going to have to take a step back on the speculative analysis and just kind of let this speak for itself. First and foremost, what the hell am I looking at up there? On either side of the shrine, it looks like organic materials. They look like bloated worms on either side, wrapped in tassels, and then looks like two centipedes here beside the foxes. You see all the Inari lining the walls. Not the walls, but it's like a silent jury. Some of them grinning, some of them with their mouths open. Oh, we have definitely bitten off far more than we can chew. And we just defeated our parents in... We defeated the monstrous version of our parents in Fight to the death, but it seemed like once we defeated them, we didn't kill them. We, saved them. We allowed them to lose their monstrous forms. You could see Hanaka was genuinely concerned as her parents walked away after that fight. And then they walk outside and, there's this... I don't even know how to describe it. This white, angel-esque entity with a face full of holes, wearing a strange egg dome-shaped helmet or mask, and it killed both of our parents in front of us. I wonder what it all means. I wonder what's to come for us. And here we are in the other world, still giving ourselves up to the fox mask. I don't know what the means to the end are. I don't know what's coming next. I can't wait to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. More content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.